friends, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Nelly, and I am aspiring indie author. And it is 4:10 right now on Thursday, and I've had such a great day. So I woke up. It wasn't early, but it was early for me considering my sleeping schedule is garbage right now. I woke up at I don't remember, 9:45-ish. Got ready, all that. Went to a different cafe nearer than the one I normally go to. I went to one that's closer to me that I went to for the first time a couple days ago. And I was like, ooh, this is kind of nice. So went there. The booth I wanted in the back was taken. So I sat in the front, which is weird because I don't like having open space behind me. So I don't like when there's people behind me. But whatever, I sat in the front. I mean, there was a wall behind me. It was one of those short ones. But there were still people behind that. But sitting in the front was actually really good because the light was hitting me. Oh, it was just such a nice, I should have taken a video. It was such a nice spot. And I got so much writing done for twins. I wrote for an hour, 15 minutes, gave myself half an hour break, and then wrote for another half hour. I wrote 3,588 words. Yeah. About 2.5 of that was for one chapter, and then I started the next chapter, and oh my god, it's such a great time. This chapter still has quite a bit left of it, and I plan on writing that tonight because Sarah Sutton's doing a live stream, and I always join those because I get a ton of work done. So I'm assuming I'm going to at the very least finish the chapter I'm in right now tonight. Sorry, I feel like I have to sneeze, but it's not coming. But yeah, I was gonna do twins and then move to standalone, but I was just so in the twins zone that I was like, no, we're just gonna stick with this. We are almost done. We have 3, maybe 4. I'm not entirely sure yet because I might break up some chapters. I don't know. We have approximately 3 or 4 chapters left to write, and then we're done. And then we still have the epilogue. Not counting that, we have 3 or 4 chapters left, including the one I'm in right now, the epilogue. And then it's gonna be going backward and writing all those scenes that I skipped. So I'm not gonna be done today, tomorrow, but essentially I'm gonna be done. I love this part so much. It's so cute. Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get back into writing the standalone though, because I do want to get some work for that done this weekend for sure. Looking at some work stuff, and then I went to the gym, and I came home, took a shower, preheated the oven. I have to go put my food in there. I do have some work to get done because I didn't do anything earlier. I was looking through something else. Basically I was looking through a Facebook group that I'm a part of to see what posts people have and what advice, blah blah blah. I haven't actually started in that route. It's a social media route, but I like looking through it. Eventually I might start it, but I do want to get some actual work done later today. And then Sarah's live stream is at 7, so yeah. Also, I'm probably gonna wear this shirt again tomorrow because I'm going out with some girls, and I have nothing to wear, so I'm probably gonna go with this. I'm making coffee right now, so we're gonna wash this down. But if you haven't tried the super sour Scandinavian swimmers from Trader Joe's, you have to. I just bought it today because I was buying food, and I was like, I feel like buying a gummy, and I saw these and they're so good. So good. It is 8:17 and I just wrote for an hour. So I joined Sarah's live stream, and I didn't know that. Today it was just a 1 hour long one. So she basically just did 2 20-minute ones. I didn't stop in between, so I just kept writing. Like basically from like 7:15ish, I just wrote straight through, and then I left the live stream because, you know, it ended. So I put like for a straight hour I was writing. I don't even know how much I wrote. Like, I just didn't stop. Let's find out. Just wrote 2,142 words. 1788 to add to the chapter I didn't finish earlier, and 354 for this new one. Like I thought, I had to break up some chapters. Might create another one. I'm not entirely sure about how all of this is gonna fit together, but actually we might not even need to create a new one. I might just need to move around scenes to make like the chapters make more sense. But yeah, we are possibly on the second to last chapter, if not the third to last chapter, if I end up adding another one. I don't think so though. So it's the second to last chapter. I'm gonna stop it here though, because I want to let settle how I want this next one to play out, and we can write this tomorrow. So tomorrow I will definitely be finishing the rest of the chapters to this book, and then possibly writing the epilogue. I see myself writing the epilogue tomorrow, but I don't know. So possibly writing the epilogue. And then either tomorrow or Saturday, I will start going back through all of the scenes that I skipped. I did skip one full chapter, but that one full chapter is also one full scene. So it could just count as another scene that I skipped. So yeah, we definitely won't be finished with this tomorrow. But I feel like by Monday possibly, which the funny thing is Monday's the 19th, and if you watch my Camp Nana goals, I have all my goals broken up based on like which days I'm gonna have stuff done. So finishing twins was between the 5th and the 19th of this month. And that might actually happen. Like, if not the 19th, maybe the 20th. And that actually, I mean, I started on the 6th. I didn't start on the 5th. So it would still be the 2 weeks that I had designated for it. So that might actually work pretty well. I don't know. But today has been such a great day for writing for twins. Such a great day. Hello, happy Friday. Do you hear that? The one day I had plans, oh my god, it's pouring. Oh, I don't even think you can see it, but it is like pouring outside. It sounds amazing, but yeah, I'm not going because there's no goddamn way I'm walking in this. Literally like 5 minutes later. Wow, okay, we'll see about this weather. Friends, it is 5:57, but it'll be 6 o'clock, and I didn't really feel like writing, but I wanted to get some work. Like, I haven't felt like doing anything, and I think that's all because I woke up really late today. But I wanted to still be kind of productive. So I have about 22 minutes. It's 2 different voice recordings. One is like 17.5 minutes. I think the other one was like 4 or 5 minutes. A bunch of a recording of different scenes in Twins Book 2 that aren't necessarily like set in stone or anything. It's just stuff I thought of, so I just voice recorded it just to remind myself. And so I was like, okay, let me just transcribe that. So I just sat here for the last, like half hour listening to those and writing it out. We have 1450 word count, like a good amount. Let's see, how many chapters is that? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, these aren't like full chapters. These are like scenes within a chapter. So 6 plus, I have one section where it says 30s, which means like, I don't know exactly which chapter, but somewhere in the 30s. And this is probably going to be like a good 4 or 5 chapters broken up. Probably, I'm not sure yet. So, yeah, like a good 10 scenes, maybe even more than that. I have 2 versions of a climax. I mean, it's basically the same thing, but 2 versions of how it could kind of go. Like the second one better, I think. Have an idea for the epilogue. So yeah, these are like more overall, but it is a good thing that I finally wrote it all out, because I was not looking forward to that. But yeah, around next week, if you watch my Cat Nana goals, is when I'm supposed to start outlining broadly this book, so that in August I can start writing it. And considering by early next week I should be done with Twins Book 1, should be working out just fine. I'll have maybe around 2 weeks to work on this outline before I need to start writing it next month. It is so hot. Like, I have my window a little bit open. It is so hot outside. And it's been on and off raining. I do think I'm gonna end up going out to eat, because I do want to socialize. Not really. Like, in me right now, I'm like, I do not want to go. But I know when I get there, it's gonna be a ton of fun. So I do want to go. But they keep pushing the time. And I'm like, oh, stop pushing the time. Especially because like, I have to take the T, so it takes me a lot longer to get somewhere. But anyway, it is so hot, so I need to turn my AC on, which means I have to get it from this spot, because I'm not going to sit in front of the AC. But yeah, also, I woke up crazy late today. I have to wake up crazy early tomorrow, because I didn't realize we had a showing for an apartment in the morning. Like, I knew I had one in the afternoon, and I was fine with that. Did not know there was one in the morning. And today, one of the girls texted like, hey, are you coming tomorrow morning at 9? I was like, we have a showing at 9? So, yeah, it's going to take me an hour to get there, because I have to take the green line up and then switch to the red line and go down. So, yeah, it's going to take a while for me to get there. If the showing is at 9, I'd say I have to leave here by like 7:45. Just because usually the time, like when I look it up on my phone, it doesn't take into account how long it takes for the T to get there, or the bus. I'm not taking the bus this time, but like anytime I look up directions, it doesn't take into account how long it's gonna take for the transportation to get to you. So I like to leave a little bit earlier, which means I'm talking a lot, but which means I'd probably leave. I mean, probably have to wake up at around 7:30, 7:15 ish. Haven't woken up that early in so long, so we'll see how this goes.
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Hello, it is 2:40 on Saturday afternoon, and I just got home. We have a little coffee. I got it at this like little brunch spot in Jamaica Plain, when we were checking out our apartment. We got brunch and then checked out the apartment. Got brunch with one of the girls, and she's super nice. I really like her. FaceTime the other one, super nice. We'll hopefully meet actually tomorrow. But the place we saw today was in the middle of renovations, and like fully in the middle of renovations. So it's fully use your imagination. But it was nice. We only saw that one because we were gonna do a 9 a.m. but apparently that's not in a great area, so I was like, I'm not gonna go view it. But yeah, have 2 more tomorrow. Hopefully, out of those, we can try to make a decision. Because I'd like to have my lease signed by the end of the week to like next week, because next week is actually when I'm leaving. Isn't that insane? Oh, I'm gonna start packing later this week, but I leave in 12 days. So 11 more days here. Oh! But anyway, I am probably gonna try to get some work done or do something like that, you know? Be productive, because yesterday I was not productive at all. So I like to get a little something done today. Hello and happy Sunday evening at this point. It's 4:57 and I just put a load of laundry in. Hopefully they fixed the washer dryer downstairs, so hopefully it comes out nice. But I've been out for a very long time. I got back actually probably like an hour and a half, like 2 hours ago, but I was just like resting, eating food. But I was out all morning until 3 p.m. So basically what happened is we went to Revere because we had a showing and the guy never showed up. So we were like, okay, I guess we're not gonna see this one. But then the second showing, he was down to show us early, so he showed it to us. The place itself may have been nice, I don't know. It was so hard to get past how dirty the apartment was. So yeah, plus in general, the area wasn't close to any like T's or anything. It was close to bus stops, but like if I were to have to come into like downtown or go anywhere, I'd have to take a bus to a T, switch different T's, take a different, like it'd be way too much. And the other 2 girls have cars, so like they don't have to worry about it. One of them is gonna also be taking a T, but like she's gonna be like, she still has a car to do whatever she wants to with. So we were like, yeah, no. And then we decided to start checking out neighborhoods instead of, you know, waiting around. Because one of the girls wants to live in Dorchester. So me and the other one, we were like, okay, let's go check out the area because we don't really know the area. So she drove us down and then we kind of just drove around. Like we put in addresses for like different places and then we'd park and like get out and walk around the neighborhood to kind of see, like get a vibe. And it actually wasn't like a bad area. It was like I wouldn't be scared to walk there by myself. I feel like I would just get uncomfortable to walk there by myself, especially because I'm technically Middle Eastern. I'm not white, but I can be considered white and she's white. So we definitely stick out in the neighborhood and we were getting everyone's attention. Like everyone was, like not just men, like everyone was staring at us. So it was like just not the most comfortable to be walking, and we were together. Like if I was by myself it'd be even worse. Then we went out and checked out a different place that we found on Zillow. Yeah, on Zillow. Like just the neighborhood. We're checking it out later this week. And we really like that neighborhood. Problem with that one is there's a broker's fee. Then we checked out I think 1 or 2 other neighborhoods. Got an idea of the area. And then we came home. I'm trying to book another showing, this time in Charlestown, which is up north. Yeah, moral of the story is this weekend is very apartment filled. This next week is probably going to be very apartment filled because we are trying to find a place and it's stressful and so hard. So yeah. Anyway, talking about writing, because that's what this is for. Last night I actually did get some writing done. I was like almost convinced I wasn't gonna get anything done. I was a little productive. I was taking like social media marketing, not really a course, but like videos and stuff like that, just to try to, you know, get into that a little bit. But late at night at 10:30, I got in the mood to start writing, And so I went into Twins and I didn't really feel like writing the final chapters because one of those, like the very next scene that I have to write is more politics based, and I really don't feel like writing it right now. And I can skip it. I've skipped so many scenes. I can skip it, but I didn't really feel like doing that. So I went back into chapter 1, and I hadn't marked this, but there was actually a scene that I hadn't finished. Like, I'd written the scene, but I hadn't finished it. So I finished. It's the first scene in the book too. So it's the first scene in chapter 1. It's not the first scene in the book. I finished that one, and then I wrote the second scene in that chapter that I had skipped. So we're now down to 12 missing scenes instead of 13. And including the epilogue, 4 missing including the epilogue, 4 missing chapters. So, yeah, we're definitely not finishing by tomorrow. Or Tuesday. Especially if I have to keep leaving like this. Like, going to check out these apartments during the day, when I get home, I really don't want to do any work. So, it's not the greatest. But hopefully within the next couple of weeks, that'll be over too. So, anyway, got over 1,000 words written yesterday, so that's still good. I got 1,104 words written yesterday, so I mean, we still did well. Okay, it's 10:30 and I haven't gotten any writing done, but don't judge me because I've actually been doing like learning for marketing and stuff for a little bit over 3 hours. So it was actually really fun, like really interesting. And I'm excited to try to implement. Obviously gonna implement it for myself, but also to like eventually possibly do social media management. But yeah, I did have a productive night. I just didn't do any writing or actual like from like stuff for my work. So that's all gonna have to happen tomorrow. I also haven't showered yet. I did do my laundry. So my whites and grays, last time I did laundry, I didn't do because the colored and the darks came out so wet still, like after multiple loads in the dryer. I was like, I'm not gonna put another load in and waste more money. So today, and I kind of like, I told my landlord, like, can you tell the building management, like, what the hell is this? So either they fixed it or I don't, because I tried different machines today. So either they fixed it or just this other machine worked better. But my whites and grays came out great. So I was like, okay, we're going to put another load in. So I did my darks. And my darks, they need 2 loads through the dryer. But that's probably because there was more of it too. But those are done now. And they came out so nice and hot. They came out like hot, not just dry, hot. So yeah, the colors have not gone in yet because there isn't enough for me to do a full load. So I'm just going to wait until there's more for that. But I'm very excited about the fact that I finally got my laundry done. Well, part of it. Like, I haven't been able to clean sheets or anything like that either. Like, I have to clean so much. But also I'm not going to clean my sheets right now because I leave next week. So I'm just going to wait until closer to next week. So, like, actually, I might clean them sooner. I don't know. Because I was going to say I'll clean it right before I leave. But then I can just clean it now. Go on clean sheets. Sleep with clean sheets for another week or so. And then put it away. It's still going to be pretty clean. I don't know. We'll see. But I have not showered today. And I meant to shower earlier. So, I think I'm going to go do that. Then maybe, yeah, we're probably not gonna write today, which is fine. You know, some days it's fine. Like, I've written some, oh my god, yeah, I've done it every single day this week. Last week I did the same thing. Every single day I wrote except for Sunday. So yeah, I think the week before that I wrote every day except for Wednesday. So I think as long as I give myself one day off, I work really well, actually. So it could be more like a 6 days a week kind of. And I don't plan out those days that I give myself off. It's just some days I need the time off, which is totally fine. And some days I think I'm gonna need the time off. Like yesterday, I thought that was gonna be the day, but then I was like, no, we're gonna start writing this. But tomorrow I do have plans to go to Cafe Nero and work on multiple different projects actually. So that'll be fun. Hopefully I'll remember to take you with me. Also, hi, hello, you're in my bathroom. My shower, the rod fell off the other day. I was literally sitting back on the ground where I do my work, and I just heard this like clang, and I come to the bathroom and this was down there. And I put it up, and it's definitely shorter than it was before. Like it was definitely a little bit higher before, but it also doesn't fit when I try to do it higher now. So it's like at this angle where I definitely feel like it's at a lower, you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely feel like it was a lot taller than me before. And part of me feels like it's gonna fall off while I'm in the shower. I'm not looking forward to that.